Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share another sketchbook tour, a second one actually. I hope you will enjoy it. I'll just explain as I go along. This sketchbook has been used from the year 2017 to 2019, yeah, somewhere along there. Okay, let's start. As you all know, I'm a big fan of Yoji Shinkawa and his style, and you will see a lot of Metal Gear Solid stuff here, and other things. Okay, this is Snake from the Metal Gear Solid saga. This one is, let's be a reflection there, is a pencil sketch of the Death Stranding when it was advertised in 2017. So I based it on a screenshot of a trailer from Kojima Productions. And this one is a sketch of forgotten his name. The character from Death Stranding. It's just a rough sketch of a cyborg mecha soldier thing. I also like to draw angels from time to time. This one is from Death Stranding as well. And this character is based on, gosh, I can't remember. I'm really bad with names. Sorry about that one. Okay, another rough sketch of a mecha thingy and a drone thing. And that's supposed to be Mads Mikkelsen, also from the Death Stranding game. It didn't work out, so I just like scribbled over it. Okay, this is done in somewhere around 2018. It's, let me zoom in a bit. It's a reproduction of a robot from a male and female robot, if there's such a thing. So it's just a cyberpunk thing, and I'm into like Ghost in the Shell and all this sci-fi stuff. This is another botched sketch of Mads Mikkelsen for Death Stranding. This one I did for the Kojima production, that, you know, there's a character Ludens. So this one was the female version, so I did something like the armor, like dispersing, and this is the holographic whales that always shows up in the video. A Chibi of Rey from The Force Awakens. I love doing chibis. And I ended up, the few botched Mads Mikkelsen for Death Stranding, I ended up doing a side view sketch for it. Eventually these few sketches from my notebook, I combined it digitally into one artwork where I painted. You can see it in my Instagram or in my social medias, my Facebook. This one is another chibi I did of Kylo Ren from Force Awakens. Oh, I used the brush pens and the marker for the voiceover. This is a more detailed sketch of earlier on. I used brush pen and graphite to do a bit of the shading part here and here. It's just supposed to be a futuristic mech soldier kind of thing. Bunny Mecha Pilot. This was done mostly with a gel pen and some Copic markers. There's some scribbly stuff with a graphic pencil, just to train the flow. A few rough sketches as well. I usually do this before I draw anything more seriously. It's just a rough sketches. This is another sketch I did. This guy running from a plane was shooting at him. These are supposedly to be the bullets from the plane. And his plane just crashed. These are Copic markers and some using brush pen. Another random sketch. Brush pen. Sketches of a little puppy. Side view of supposedly the character from Death Stranding as well. This was done using just pen ink, the one that you know there's in a bottle and you fill it up, fill your ink pens. I think it's a Parker, I think. So it just mixes water and to adjust the opacity based on the model's picture I found in the internet. Just a rough sketch. Supposed to be a sketch of a super puppy dog. I don't remember. This is done with a dark pink color pencil of a model I found on the internet. Mech, a robot version of a bear. I think I did these during the March of Robots challenge. I forgot what year it was. I think it's 2018. These are done with brush pen, some markers, Copic markers, and pencils. Okay, this is the title of this artwork is called Convulsion. So what I did was I used a pencil and I don't really know how I was going to draw it, but roughly where I was heading. So I just randomly did all this, and after that then I thought, oh okay, it looks like a woman's body with all the wires on it. So then I start inking it in. This is a sketch I did of a character from Death Stranding. The character in Death Stranding is Sam Porter Bridges. I'm still trying to figure out the actor's name. Just a wrong sketch. This is rough sketch I did, and this is also another botch painting. I tried to use acrylic. Didn't turn out really good, so I just left it. Did some sketches here, and a drawing I did of a gaming girl. Just lost the game and she looks frustrated. Rough sketch of an angel as it is descending. Okay, another mech I did for March of the Robots. Some alien mech. I used brush pen for this one. This is the character I did for the Metal Gear Solid game, one of the villains. And this is the creator of Metal Gear Solid and the Death Stranding franchise, Hideo Kojima. It's done with brush pen and some Copic markers. I did this during one of his birthdays, and I posted in my socials at the time. Just a quick sketch of the legend, Bruce Lee. Rough sketches. And Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Another mech I did for the March of Robots. Like an idea of a mech coming apart. I did this in one of my YouTube videos. The process is there. It's brush pen drawing of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 4. One of my favorite characters, based on the design. I'm not a gamer actually, but I love looking at the character designs. This is another mecha drawing for March of Robots. It's a guy here, just frantic, discovering as this huge mecha opening up to an entity inside. This is Grey Fox. This is one of the first few Shinkawa studies. Shinkawa is the artist that I love his style and try to learn from his brush strokes, which is in one of the videos in my YouTube channel. I'll put on the link below later. This is supposed to be Mariel from the Metal Gear Solid game as well. Sketch which is wrongly done as well. Just left it. This is Vulcan from the Metal Gear Solid game as well, carrying the huge ass weapon. Another sketch of Snake from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and this is the sketch of Meryl, who's practicing. I didn't really like it, so I didn't post it in my social medias. And a sketch drawing of the Metal Gear Rex. And a sketch drawing from Metal Gear Solid 4, RAIDEN. It's just a random soldier using brush pen. And this is Snake from the Metal Gear series as well. More sketches of Snake. So I usually practice this way just to get used to the brush pens. And this is another rough sketch of the Metal Gear Rex. I based it on the figurine that I have, so I just sketch it while it's in front of me as a reference. Another sketch I did of Snake, some random doodles, random doodle of some mech, and this one is based on Evangelion. I love that series, anime series, by the way. This is for, I think, Inktober. And I think the title and the topic for that day is poison, so I did the Snow White and the poison apple thing. Wait, I think that's Sleeping Beauty, right? A rough sketch of, well, not really rough. I planned this one based on the boss from Metal Gear Solid series as well. From the Snake Eater. And this is Fragile from the Death Stranding series. And this is Sam Porter Bridges as well from Death Stranding. Some random sketches of Stormtrooper from Star Wars and Darth Vader, and some more Stormtrooper, and Sam from Death Stranding. So, sketch I did of a couple. This is Snake from the Peace Walker series in Metal Gear Solid. I usually look at all the drawings done by Yoji Shinkawa, and then I try as much as possible to draw from memory, and that's how I practice. And this is the character from Metal Gear Solid 5. This is Old Snake from Metal Gear Solid 4. Done with brush pen as well. RAIDEN from Metal Gear Solid 4. And this is the villain Vamp, I think, yeah, from Metal Gear Solid 4. This is just a sketch I did of one of my original characters. I did it in another notebook. I find it, I like the pose, so I just cut it off, cut it up and paste it here. This is one of the bosses from Metal Gear Solid. This one I copied directly based on a reference from the Metal Gear Solid artwork books, without using any pencils as guide, so I just follow exactly using the brush pen, so just to challenge myself. Mech drawing from in a hangar. My son's doodles of the strength of a Beyblade or something like that. Okay, there's a bit of reflection here. I did this using 6B graphite pencil. Some random character. And this is Evangelion. It's a random sketch. Lady with a blade and some cyberpunk girl or something. Another artwork I did of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. I just did a random scribble in the background before I started drawing. Sometimes I do that so that the paper won't be so perfect, and then I can draw without you know, having too much pressure. This one I did in memory of Peter Mayhew, who passed away. He was the guy who played Chewbacca, and at that time Carrie Fisher has passed on as well. So I drew them together when they met in heaven. This is another snake drawing from the Peace Walker series, from the Metal Gear Solid. This is one of my artwork for the Cyberpunk Girls series that I have, and you can find them in my social media. You can get the merch as well from my Etsy shop, available in digital downloads and some on t-shirts. This is another study, Shinkawa study, for this Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker. It's a snake here. This drawing is done as a study as well of the Shinkawa technique. This is Raiden from Revengeance Metal Gear Rising. So this was done without any reference. I just looked at the pictures from Revengeance and tried to draw from memory after that. These lines you see here is the technique that Shinkawa used with the correction pen, and just glide over it. This is Sirin X, a character I did for Aaron Calamari's Cybershock comic, which was in Indiegogo. It's all sold out now. Just a random sketch of a guy or a bum sitting on a park bench smoking. The cigarette smoke, I used the correction pen as well, just to create the effect. Snake in his funny disguise in Metal Gear Solid 5. Some random cyborg done with brush pen. random soldier with a Gatling gun. It's first attempt of drawing two character together using the Shinkawa study method. This is Sniper Wolf, and this is the Liquid Snake, the villain in the game. So I didn't really like this one, so I drew another one, this one. So I was more okay with this, and then I painted it digitally, and you can see the finished artwork in my social medias. A scribble on doodle I did of Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. I was quite pleased with this in the end. Some random sketches of Snake, Sniper, Wolf, and one of my OC characters. And this is a character from Death Stranding, another one, the mask. Another random doodle sketch of Snake, which I wasn't happy with. Another art I did for Inktober, and I think the theme was roasted, so it's just like Ultraman and one of the kaijus. They are roasting marshmallow, huge giant marshmallows with his fire breath. This one was done using charcoal pencil of Snake from Metal Gear Solid and RAIDEN. This random sketches. This is, I don't know whether you can make out the drawing of Snake from Metal Gear Solid and Muriel here. So I'm practicing how to put 2 or 3 characters together in one artwork using the Shinkawa method. Some more doodles. More scribbles and doodles just to practice the brush pen. Another one I did for March of Robots. It's like a waiter in a bar, in a club. This is for March of Robots as well. A guy pilot relaxing after a long battle. Okay, this is a fun take of Metal Gear, not Metal Gear, sorry, Death Stranding. And this is Sam carrying Fragile, and I forgot what this character's name is, and an elephant, and with other things because he's the porter, so it just seems funny to me at the time, because the baggages that he carries, it's like huge and it's always like sky high, so I just draw something humorous from it. This is trying to use acrylic to paint an apple, just for practice. Didn't really turn out well. A random sketch of a creature with 4 arms. And a random sketch of a cyborg. This is using the pocket brush pen from Pentel, and the background is Copic markers. Another rough drawing of a mech I did for March of Robots. And warrior, a samurai warrior. This is using gel pen and brush pen for the darker shadows. That's it for now. If you have any questions, you can comment below, or suggestions for any videos or how to improve my channel. Please write them in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please click on that subscribe button. And thank you so much for taking time to view my sketchbook tour. See you again.